Shout out to MK Morgan, who's the comment of the week. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading those comments, and if you'd like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment under any video. That could have been you. Hi my peeps and welcome. Today I'm going to be planning out my drawings for Peachtober, and while I'm doing that I'm just going to be yapping. I'm going to be using my Loft sketchbook as per usual. There we go. I've done Peachtober I think a couple of times, but before I've always mixed the prompts with some of the prompts from Cheektober. I technically already did a drawing for this, the first one, Daisy, but I wasn't completely satisfied with it. That's what that looks like. I just don't like the colors, and I feel like I could have done a better job. I'm probably gonna redo it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be really good this year, and I'm going to prep everything beforehand, or most things beforehand, and I was even considering like doing a video every day for Cheektober. But we'll see where this month of October takes me. I'm gonna do thumbnails, so I'm just gonna make like some boxes. I'm not making them super even, but I'm kind of doing something. I never, or rather hardly ever, do thumbnails. The only time I do thumbnails is for commissions, but I think it's a good thing to do. So I won't run into issues like with the drawing I just showed where I decided I didn't like it after I finished. So I think this is definitely going to be helpful for me. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Daisy. There are elements of this that I do like. Like I do like the flower crown. I do like her t-shirt under her overalls. I don't like whatever's going on in the background. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I don't want to make it stressful. Really the goal is just to have 31 drawings by the end of October, and to enjoy the process, and to get a bunch of content out of it, if I can. I do plan on just using my Ohuhu markers and my Copic markers where, like if I have any gaps in the colors, I'm just going to use my Copics. But I don't plan on doing watercolor pieces. I do like the flower crown, I'm still going to do that. I like the earrings. Daisy's basically going to just be the same thing over, but a little better hopefully this time. Then there's Sparkle. I had an idea for this one. I spot. I want big eyes with a lot of sparkles. I feel like that would be really fun. I'm going to have to incorporate my OCs in this because I've only thumbnailed 2 so far, but neither of these characters are my OCs. Should I put Sparkle in her hair? It's similar to what Furry Little Peach does, where she'll have negative space and the negative space will be like stuff. So I can do that with the hair. I think that would be fun. Huh. I know I want to, for this one, draw my OC Belle's the Loft cat, and I can incorporate K-Mirror in there as well. The question is how. So I'm gonna go on Pinterest because I don't know how. One of the first things I see on here. I got so many crazy, silly cat memes on here. This is kind of a good one because it has the paws in there. I'm going to save it just in case. I like this one. This one's just silly. I'm going to save that too. I haven't drawn the cat as a kitten yet. So this one's cute. I could do that. But I'm leaning towards that first one that I showed. We're going to go with something like this. I don't want it to be like a one-to-one. Look at, they're so fun to draw and they're so silly looking. And I never put a whole bunch of effort into making the cat look normal. I'm always making it look really silly. Maybe he's doing something and the cat's just kind of there. Maybe he's talking to someone. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Sky. I have an idea. I can redraw one of my old drawings. This one, I could just redo this traditionally. and update it. It kind of, and I can kind of make it so the sky is more of a focal point. I'm already thinking, like, I don't want to do this traditionally. Maybe I will bring in watercolors for that one, because I feel like it'd be nicer than trying to do that background. A nice looking sky with markers. I don't think my skill level is there just yet, so I know my limitations, or at least I try to. Looks super weird. Hopefully I'll do a better job later. His head is flat, that's an issue. Oh my god. Did your mommy not hold you when you were baby? Why is your head so flat? Yeah, and a nice sky action. 5 is Fawn. I watched Furry Little Peach's cheat sheet video, and she was talking about how you can use different meanings of the word. You don't have to take it literally. Like, it can be a bit more abstract. I think I'm going to use that advice, because sometimes I do struggle with trying to come up with ideas from some prompts just in general. We're going to utilize dictionary.com. I love dictionary.com so much. Light yellowish brown. That's interesting. Interesting. To seek notice or favor by flattery. A young deer. My immediate thought, though, was to draw a deer girl. I just might do that. Let's look up Fawn. Yeah, they're so cute. I could even try to draw a fawn, like an actual fawn, because I don't really draw animals like that outside of this random cat. So I could do that, because I had a lot of fun doing this whenever I did this. But it's like it's a weird Star Wars cat, so I could actually try to do the same thing but with an actual animal. Or actually, I'm thinking I might split this in two and have two separate ideas. I don't draw animals for a reason, and that's just because I'm not good at it. that's not a good reason to not try to do something. So I might try this time around. It depends on how I feel on day 5 or whenever I draw day 5. Already I'm having some issues. Those are like pig ears now. Fawn ears. And you know that meme of like someone tries to draw a dog but the face is all weird because they don't know perspective? That's me. That's just my style. I'm choosing good. But really, I just don't know what I'm doing. So I could use this as an excuse to actually try. Weird dog chihuahua deer hybrid thing. Ooh, girl. Oh. Ugh. It looks so weird. This needs to be workshopped some more. I'm just gonna move forward and I'm gonna do a fawn girly. She's got big eyes with luscious lashes. Big brown eyes. She's gonna have the big ears. And she's gotta have spots. She's gotta have spots. I like that. I might actually just do the girl version and not even. Yeah. I just, honestly, one of these days I'm just going to have to sit down and just force myself to learn how to draw animals. Okay, 6 is sketch. I could be very lazy and just do a sketch, but I'm going to not do that. You know what's be funny? One of my characters sketches something, but they're really bad at drawing. I think that would be funny. It's going to be Lentz, 'cause I don't think he would know how to draw. I feel like he's very aware of his inability to draw, so this would be more of a he's messing or playing with another character or teasing them or trying to see what they'll say. And I might just like do it with either an actual Sharpie or I could do it with a Posca pen and like just make sure that I put as little effort into it as possible. 7 we have Bud. My immediate thought was, there's an artist, they make these really cute pieces with like characters with like a bunch of like different stuff on their head. That's their Pinterest page. And they're also on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not sure about YouTube though, but this is something that they just did. They took, I think it's a Monster High doll and like made it into the character. He's super cute. Like that's just so cute. I don't want to do that because I don't want to do something that someone else has already done. But that's just immediately what I thought of when I read that prompt. But there are other interpretations for the word bud, like as in best buds. I know, I'll do Kmere and Jakari. Kmere is so anxious all the time. I don't know what this hairstyle is called, but it's just hair on the top. Whatever that is, that's what he has. She's being silly. She's a very silly character. Or, I wouldn't say silly, I would say more so unserious. She doesn't take herself too seriously, or just things in general too seriously. But Kmere is the exact opposite. He's very anxious, super cautious about everything. And so they're polar opposites. And she's always stressing him out. And I feel like that difference is kind of why their friendship works, because they kind of balance each other out. He kind of helps rein her in when she's being really irresponsible, and she is able to help him get out of his comfort zone. There's that. Nice. Alright. Next prompt is River. I immediately thought of the Imagine Dragons song. Speaking of Imagine Dragons, I have tried so very hard this year for them to not be in my top 5 on Spotify. I think I've been successful. I've got this weird thing where for the longest time listening to new music would make me like anxious, which is like really weird. And so I just would only listen to, or just mainly listen to, a lot of the music that I listened to when I was like 13, 14 and stuff. And in the past couple of years, I've made a very conscious effort to not do that. So, and it's actually fun. How am I going to do this one? I could kind of use the recent painting of Kmere that I did, which I ended up redoing it because I did like some aspects of it. So I could redo this one, but have the river more prominent. But the only thing is, in this drawing, he's not at a river, he's at a pond. So, used in names of animals, okay, to describe something. Interesting. To describe, as in river dolphin, river birch, animals or plants associated with rivers. Interesting, bestie. What are some river animals? Not the first one just being fish, and it doesn't even say what kind of fish. Well, that's super helpful. One of my thoughts was to take nautilins, which are a species in Star Wars. They're like an aquatic species, and I could make like a river version of that, inspired by a river animal. What's this little dude? Alpine. I like him. He's fun. I could definitely take that and do like a cool nautilin design. Puddles, ponds, lakes. I'm not seeing rivers. I am so very tired of the AI overview on Google. It's very annoying. But do they live in the river? Please say they do. Or do I just like ignore the fact that they don't actually live in the river? River species amphibians. Okay, this is an actual estuary website. I'm pretty sure this website knows what they're talking about. So let's look here. And oh, he looks just real. It looks like he stinks. I'm sorry, my dude. I could do something fun with him. Or this one. I like this one. I like the ones that have like some really bright color. So I could just like use that as an inspiration, but I'm not going to say that it's based off of this particular animal. I feel like whenever I get to this one, I'm going to have a lot of fun, because I'm already having fun, and I haven't even started drawing anything yet. I really like this one, though. I like his little orange belly. So, we're gonna do something on with that in mind. I don't think I've ever drawn a male nautilin. I'm always drawing women. So, and that's mainly because of Clony Matako, one of my favorite Star Wars characters who's no longer canon, but I don't care. I never draw male nautilin, so I'm gonna make this a dude. Except, well, kind of came here. He's like half novelist. I don't know if that counts. Which is so weird that I've never done that, because Kit Fisto is one of my favorite Jedi, so I'm just silly, I know. Novels are so cool. They're so fun to draw. Just all those little tentacles. I could make them look real freaky, like in the face. Or I could maybe not do a portrait and like do a full body thing. What does this little dude, he has very bumpy skin. Should he be bumpy? Should I make him bumpy? Should he be bumpy? I don't know. I feel like his face should be orange. Or he should have like maybe the T-zone should be orange. Alright, 9. That one took longer than expected, and I didn't expect to enjoy coming up with an idea with that one so much. Next is Apricot. We could do like a strawberry shortcake type thing with apricot. Let me look up apricot dishes. I haven't had an apricot in a while, and I don't remember enjoying them that much. But I only ever ate them like dried. I might have had an apricot fresh a couple times, but I can't remember. Apricot Danish sounds like a cute name. Apricot shortbread. Apricot jam sounds kind of boring. Apricot tart, I like that. Apricot tart. I feel like when it comes to the strawberry shortcake characters, you really have to think about the color. Like coming up with OCs for them. you have to think about the colors associated with whatever the thing is that they're based off of. I feel like these tarts, they look really nice and fancy. I don't know what it tastes like, so I can't use that to inform the character design. It's tart. I can look it up. Sweet and tarty. Not very juicy. Cross between... Well, I didn't know that. Cross between a peach and a plum. That's what they taste like. I'm thinking something really fluffy. I might just have to start doing something and see what happens. Let's do fluffy hair, fluffy bangs. Do different shoes. I was going to do Mary Jane's. I'm leaning towards sneakers though. Because I was going to do like the classic strawberry shortcake green stripes. But I feel like that would maybe make her feel less fancy. It's my first idea. I'm not happy with it. I've never had this much trouble coming up with a strawberry shortcake OC ideas before. I had to have close to, if not over 100 strawberry shortcake OCs. Oh goodness, I had a bunch. Apricot. I don't know why I'm thinking apricot needs to be fancy. Let's go back to the source material. Is it a fall or what season? So it's summer. Okay. Summer fruit. Tart. A little sweet. This one's stumping me. I feel like I need to get away from that. Stop relying on that and just draw what I'm thinking. Baggy pants. Maybe it can be like orange or something. Glasses. Oh, she has sunglasses. She's a girlie on the town. She's out and about. She still has her really fluffy, curly, honey blonde hair. I'm overcomplicating this. To kind of make it match the strawberry shortcake ones, I can do some kind of a hat. Or maybe she's carrying a bag, and the bag is like an apricot. That was difficult for me, which I didn't expect, but we're moving on. Number 10. Wow, I've got a few more to go. Pixel. I thought about just doing pixel art of my OCs. I'm just gonna put that pixel art of OCs. That one's gonna be digital. There's a website I used to use. I can't remember the name of it. If I remember it or find it, I'm gonna put it on the screen, and I'm just gonna do a pixel drawing, or maybe if I'm filling up to it, multiple pixel drawings of my OCs. I haven't done pixel art in so long, so I feel like it would be really fun to do that. Wheel. Okay. I'm gonna draw Lentz at the wheel. He's got his license. He is a very irresponsible driver, though. And you're gonna see that on his face. But he's irresponsible. Come on, Jude. Stop speeding. It's not that serious. Oops. He's definitely a road rager. Yeah. He's definitely yelling at people while he's driving. Maybe he should do that. Maybe I should draw that. Maybe he is yelling. I could draw the interior of the car. There's the wheel. His hands are there. Myra's here. She's very shocked. Is she holding onto the dash? He looks angry at us. He's livid. He's like, where are they going or something? I recently changed up his hair, which I think I want to do like a Meet the OC video. I did it not too long ago with K-Mirror, but I never got around to doing it with the rest of my OCs, so I think I might do that. And that's gonna have his new hairdo. Anyways, next prompt is earth. I can do it in the sense of like dirt. Dirt is earth. Lynx has a green thumb. Let's draw him. Come on. Or I could do K-Mirror and Shanti as humans. Earth as in earthlings. Shanti's already human though, so that's not super exciting. And I'm gonna have two versions. There's Lynx, green thumb Lynx, and then human K-Mirror. He doesn't have eyebrows in his current design, but if he was a human, he would have eyebrows, because he just doesn't have eyebrows in his design because he can't grow any. But now the question is, should he have thick eyebrows? Actually, initially or originally, K-Mirror and Lynx were brothers, so should he have thick eyebrows like Lynx? Because Lynx didn't used to have eyebrows either. Still have his mohawk thing, but he won't have his spots, I don't think. Unless he had like a bit of white out, which I don't know. The only difference is just the skin color's been different. Should his hair still be red? We'll think about that. But for Lynx's green thumb, earth, I want to draw hands in dirt, and it will be Lynx's hands. That hand is terrible. Look at that. That's absolutely atrocious. I can't leave that there. I gotta fix that. I promise I can draw hands. I'm just not trying right now. And there's like really like soil all in between his hands. Dirt. Okay. Right. So we've gotten 12 of them. And now we have 19 more. I don't know what editing this is going to look like, because I have not made a video like this in so long. And I'm very nervous. But this is so fun. I never do this. And I'm so glad that I watched that video. Pretty Little Peach's video and got it in my head to just go and plan these out instead of just doing them on the spot, which is fine too, but sometimes that means I'm not, which I feel like either way I'm not going to be super pleased with all of the drawings anyways, but I think planning them out will certainly help take some of the guesswork out of it and make it somewhat easier on myself. So I won't have to come up with new exciting ideas every day, especially once we get in there and I start maybe losing a little steam. I get a little tired, get a little eepy, you know? It'll be nice to already have some ideas. Next is cape. I could draw Superman. Yeah, I did some Superman sketches a little while ago because I watched all the Christopher Reeve's Superman movies for the first time recently, and I watched My Adventures with Superman, which this was my second time watching it. And what else did I watch? I also watched the 2006 one and Man of Steel, and I had so much fun watching all those, and I did some sketches. So I could do that. I could just draw him. It'll probably be closer to the My Adventures with Superman design, because that was the first, sort of kind of the first thing it is the first thing I watched with Superman, but the first thing I ever consumed, Superman media I consumed, I guess, was a Superman comic, but I can't remember which one it was. So, that's unfortunate. Superman's great, but Clark Kent, you know. So, do I draw him as Clark, or do I draw him as Superman in his cape? This will also challenge me, because I can do skinny guys and I can do chubby guys, but I don't know how to do muscular guys. Or, well, I kind of know, but I don't do it super often, so it will be a nice challenge, I think. Superman, Superman. Yeah. There's Kate Wynn. There's a little S curl. fun. I like that. I'm excited to do that. I might even like do some of my own things with that and not try to be too faithful to his design. The next one is Burrow. I'm thinking animals that burrow. Prairie dogs, gophers, ground squirrels, rats. Are there any? I want to so desperately do Star Wars stuff. I'm like, is there any rat species in Star Wars? Naked mole. Owls. Owls burrow? Do they? Some of them do. Burrowing owls. They live in burrows they've dug themselves, or they take them from prairie dogs. Wow, that's... Sorry, sucks to be a prairie dog, I guess. I could do an owl something. That's just a regular looking owl. No offense to him, but my boy just looks pretty normal. Like when I think owl, I think... Well, no. Oh, look at him. Are there any... Oh my gosh, I just want to do Star Wars so bad. I gotta stop. I mean... Well, I don't have to, but I fall back on it a lot. Look at him, his little feet. Do I draw an owl? Or do I make an owl girl? Owl. Or do I... What do I do? Or I could draw a prairie dog. Fighting for his life. Not really. Got some mean brows on him. Or I could do a really cartoony owl. It won't fit with the other drawings though if I suddenly did an animal. Because so far I've only done characters. And I'm thinking for day 5 Fawn, I might not do the actual deer. I might just do the deer girl. I like that idea. And I feel like if I just had an owl just suddenly in the middle, it would be a little weird. Unless I drew a character with an owl. Where are these burrowing owls? North America, Western North America. That wouldn't work for Lentz then because he doesn't live out west, so can't do that unless he went out west. No, but even that wouldn't make sense. Why would he just have an owl? That's weird. It wouldn't make sense. He lives in the city. Would it be wrong to do a person with animal on shoulder again? Maybe. I know how I could do it. Maybe Lentz went to the zoo and he's carrying. He got to. Maybe not the zoo. I don't know if the zoo would let you do that. He went somewhere and they let him hold an owl. You're going to have to put your hair out for this one, sir. You can't be out here just with your hair out like that. So maybe it's in a bun. He's very scared. He's like, what the world? And he's got this owl on his arm. And I just love this one here. He just looks so funny. So this is going to challenge me to draw an animal for real this time. But I get to have my cake and eat it too because I still get to draw a character. We're just gonna leave that for now, and I'll figure out some other things later. What? Oh, I looked ahead. 16 is gonna be owl. We're gonna say this is 16. Oh, well that messes up my chart. I'm gonna skip ahead. And I'm just going to redraw this. Those big gloves. Owl. It's got those weird legs. I don't know how big they are compared to people. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay. It doesn't have the same energy as the first sketch, but whatever. We're going to erase this and we're going to come up with a different burrowing animal. Chipmunks. Those are pretty cute. Come on, man. Like, look at them. I've got an idea. This is an old drawing idea. What was it for? When I drew like a squirrel or something in Lentz's garden eating up his stuff. Yeah, I did do this. I have done this before. And I remember I wasn't completely satisfied with this. So I can redo that. Chipmunk in the foreground. My boy got that tomato on him. He is living life. Can't tell him nothing. And Lentz is in the background just freaking out because he spent so much time in his garden. I'm going to draw the tomato little tree thing because I didn't do that before. And I was like, those are not tomatoes that I drew. Those are not tomatoes. So I'm going to draw the tomato tree thing. Tomato, wow. Now you know I'm from the South. Oops. Anyways. I'm gonna have to put a pause on this because my camp battery's about to die, which hopefully the sun will still be out. But the next one's gonna be lamp. I could do a character using a lightsaber as a lamp. I could. Yes, I could. There's a scene from my story that I haven't written or drawn yet, so you're getting a first look. Anyways, let's see. I'm a little sleepy now. It's been like an hour or a couple hours longer, maybe, since I was filming, so I'm a little sleepy. I haven't put a drawing in here that includes Shanti just yet, so I just might go ahead and add her here. I recently did like some designs to kind of change her look a little. I have like a general idea of what I want her style to be like, but I keep changing things because I'm not satisfied. It's mainly her outfit and her hair. I'm just like not sure what I want to do. This is the last bit of stuff that I was doing for her, and I do like this look, but when I did a finished drawing of it, I was like, I don't know if I like that anymore. And then I was doing this for a while, so I have to kind of decide if I want to do this hairstyle or this one. Which one will be more practical? This is like one of the things I think about when it comes to black characters in science fiction. No, just in, I guess, fiction, just in general. When characters are doing certain things, like what are they doing with their hair? You know? So I'm thinking about, I think I want to think about that while I'm doing this, because in this scene they're like, I haven't decided if they're like on the run or if they're just, there's like weird stuff happening and so they need to leave or something. I don't know. But they were already on a trip before this whole thing takes place. So did she go ahead and prepare, put in a protective style or something so she wouldn't have to worry about her hair? If that's the case, that would be like twists or braids. I imagine they have wigs in the Star Wars universe, but I don't think this character would have wigs. I'm gonna do like some twists, like a twist bun for now. We'll flesh that out later. But that's that. We've already done 16 by accident, and now we're on 17, which is slow. How can I use slow? I immediately thought about snails. Snails are pretty slow. They really disturb me. They really disturb me. The other idea was like slow as in it's describing one of my characters, but I don't think I have a character that... You know what? I'll draw myself drawing. I'm a pretty fast... Well, no, I'll draw myself writing because I'm a pretty fast drawer, but I think I'm a slow writer. I'll really be thinking, trying to make stuff sound cool, I guess. I've made very little progress on the stories that I've written, especially the past couple years, so that's not the correct angle. I usually write in just a spiral pad, just like the really cheap ones you can get, but earlier this week I was writing on my laptop, but this regular pad is more faithful to what I typically do, so that's what I will draw. I have lost a lot of sleep just staying up late drawing. Drawing too. I didn't mean to say drawing, but I do that too. I meant writing. There's that. I'm a slow writer. Next is fast. Wow. I'll draw one of my characters. I'm leaning towards length with this Sonic t-shirt. Gotta go fast, you know. I used to love Sonic so much. I'm not as into it as I used to be, I guess. I guess kind of, I don't want to say grew out of it, but I just, at some point I just stopped watching it, stopped drawing the characters and stuff. I had my own characters, of course, because I love a good OC moment. Okay, 19 is Crocodile. I really don't want to draw a crocodile unless I do something similar like Sonic type situation. I could do like a really silly looking crocodile and put it on a shirt, but it would be, if these days weren't back to back, I would probably do that. Unless I swapped this idea for here, funny crocodile shirt, and I actually draw Sonic. I'm thinking I'll do that. So I'll copy this over here. I have an idea of what I want the crocodile to look like, so I'll go ahead and draw that too. I'm putting more effort into the sketch this time. It's going to be a silly little thing like this. Crocodiles are different from gators though. So I gotta see what the difference is and then mesh that with the idea that I have. Look at that. I loved Crocodile Hunter and Steve Irwin and stuff when I was little. I was an Animal Planet girly. I haven't watched Animal Planet since. It kind of went downhill after he passed. So, okay, so that's an alligator and that's a crocodile. The difference seems to be in the teeth, which means that I could have kept what I had. Except I had like the eyes kind of sitting on top of the head, so I need to kind of not do that. You know what? I'll draw his whole body here. I just want to do this funny squiggly mouth, honestly. That's all I want to do. What do their feet look like? It looks like one of those worm things. I don't know what they are. Those like fuzzy worm toys. Worm on a string. That's what it looks like. That's very silly. But that's what I want, and it's going to be on a shirt. Like this. It's kind of a silly croc on a shirt. Okay, 20 is rest. Draw a character on their day off from work. That's like my... I could do that. I actually kind of did that recently with the drawing. Let me see. Came here on his day off. And I could do this one. Or I could do this one, which is honestly my favorite. Honestly, I kind of don't want to do it because it's exactly how I want it to look. But something like that, I'm thinking. I could do once on his day off, but I, without even meaning to, am almost always drawing him on his day off, so I don't have to do that. Or I could do Shanti on her day off. What would she do on her day off? On her day off, she would dress up really nice and go do something out on the town. Maybe go out for breakfast. Maybe it's Sammy's. Do I want to draw Sammy? Yes, I do want to draw Sammy. You can do a nice Sammy. You can't see her outfit like that though. I'll do a different pose. Maybe I'll have the Sammy in front of her and she'll have coffee. I already know future me is going to hate me for doing this because I hate drawing coffee mugs so much. And she's at the table. And her Sammy is right here. It's got some type of egg sandwich and some berries. I have to come up with a cute outfit for her. A really cute outfit that wouldn't work well with her job because her family owns an inn, and so she's usually working front counter and like doing cooking and stuff, or stuff at the back of the house. Her outfits usually have to be something that would be comfortable to work in, but on her day off she can be fancy. I saw this and I was just like, that I saved this a few days ago and it's really nice and very Star Warsy, but I don't think that would work well for this particular drawing. I also would like to think of the climate, the planet that she's from. This was technically not a planet, I think it's more of a moon, Trask, and it was in the Mandalorian and it was like a really wet, watery world. And it also looked very cold. And there was a Mon Cala who was wearing like a really nice sweater. And so that just made me think, well, it's got to be really cold there. I'm thinking cozy, cute. It's got to be a sweater. It's got to be some type of nice sweater. Oh no, not the AI generated one. It's not inspiring me. This is what I had previously as an outfit for her. It's like a fitted black sweater and like a skirt. A utility skirt. It has pockets and stuff. This one is directly referenced from something, and then this one I use that reference to kind of make it my own. I'm just gonna have to come up with something on the fly, or I can worry about the specifics later, but I'm just gonna put something here for now. Hair, what's her hair gonna be like? 'Cause she's off. She doesn't have to have it up and away. She can have it down if she wants. So maybe she hasn't taken her braids out. her little side braids, but the rest of it is down. I kind of switch between having her with like long hair and like kind of medium length hair, shoulder length. And even recently I've started kind of toying with the idea of her having like short hair. This was September's Patreon wallpaper, and this is what her hair looks like in that one. So it's like more long and has like the braids and some beads. So it's kind of like that, except it's not frohawk. 21. We've got 10 more after this. Greenhouse. Let's green thumb, Mr. Green Thumb. Should I just draw a greenhouse, or should I draw him in a greenhouse? Oh, this one's nice. I like this. That's cute. And I feel like that'd be a cute drawing. I don't draw buildings like that. I do them occasionally. You know what? We're gonna use the cube how to draw a cube method, and I think that'll help me with perspective issue. Ta-da! We got our shape. Why did I never think to do that? That is so easy. I wasn't recording for a bit. Oopsie. But I got my greenhouse. And I'm trying to decide if I want him to be inside, wants to be inside or outside of the greenhouse. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to put him like right in the front, sitting down, doing something. Maybe he's like taking some stuff out of the greenhouse. Maybe he's taking a break. So here's gonna be the bun because he's working outside. A bag of soil. I'd like that. 22. We've got village. I know exactly what to do. Came here in his little Jedi village. I imagine these like really round like structures, and they have like they have like maybe 2 floors in them. The question is, do I want to draw the actual village? You know what, I'm gonna scale it down. I'm gonna scale it down, especially coming off of this one. I might not have the energy to do that, to do like draw the actual entire village. I can draw a section from it. Came here when he lives there, and he gets older, he works as a baker in his little village. So I'll do that. I'll try to find a reference for what I got in my head. That's not what I'm thinking of at all. See, and this is why a lot of people recommend you take your own reference photos. So, because I have a specific pose in mind, I could just okay, I got my pictures. That's questionable. It's a very loose interpretation of the prompt, but in Free Little Peaches video, she recommended doing that, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try my best to not be as rigid with stuff this time around, because I have a tendency to do that. There's like a perspective element here that I'm struggling with a bit. And maybe there's like some people behind him. Okay, so next we have 23, party. I have a specific scene in one of my stories that I have I drew a scene from it some years ago, like 2017, 2018. And the scene that I drew was Myra, and she was carrying a bowl of punch. I do like the idea of the punch, and I was actually thinking about it recently, and I was like, I should redraw that. Because Myra has a party, and Blintz is there, and that's how the two of them meet. Her design has changed so much since I last drew this particular picture. It's crazy. This is kind of the pose I'm going for. And you can see it. Except the bowl's gonna be a lot bigger. It's sloshing around in there. I remember it had limes and cherries in it, and I was like, oh, maybe it's cherry limeade or something. It's Kool-Aid. That's what it is. I don't know why I said this so aggressively, but that's what it is. It's Kool-Aid. Myra's another character who's just style, her outfit keeps changing, but it matches the character. This time it's not because I can't make a decision. She's got her funky earrings. Hey, gummy worm. Gummy worm. Earrings. I think originally she was just wearing like a t-shirt instead of jeans. I might figure out the specifics of it later. I'm gonna close the windows because it's officially dark and moths want to get in.
The Loft sworn in. The Loft sworn in. I don't like them. I really don't like them.
Anyways, 24. Radish. Radish. Yes, yep, that's what I thought it was. I think of the red one. Korean pickled radish. Interesting. But I usually think of this one when I think radish. The red one with the leaves. I don't know if I've ever had radish. I don't know. I can't remember. If I did, I don't know. It's really pretty. I know that much. The red, magenta with the white. It's a pretty little vegetable. I could go the strawberry shortcake route and do a radish character using those colors. I might do that. I'm not gonna overthink it as much as I did the first time. I was being really extra. I'm not doing that this time. I love the colors, so I feel like I'm gonna use that. And I can maybe use the shape of the radish. I'm thinking for her hair, but I don't know. That might be a little too weird. Radish girl. Are they peppery? What do they even taste like? They are peppery. Spicy peppery. She's spicy? I'm thinking like 2000s fashion. Like this. But that's an ad. I don't click on those. The tracksuit. Could I do the tracksuit? With the colors? I might do that. I'm gonna have to do that. I had an all pink one. I had like a baby pink one. It was actually like this color pink. And it was fuzzy. And my great grandma got it for me. And I wish I still had it, but I don't. And if I did, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't fit into it anyway because I got it when I was like 6. So yeah, she's gonna have the tracksuit. She's one of those girlies, baggy tracksuit. Now what's the hair? I feel like I'm gonna do a slick bun with some baby hairs. Those are gonna be radish earrings. So she's got radish earrings. It's because I want to incorporate it in there somehow, someday. Final page. We're making progress. 25. Stone. I immediately thought Stone Age, but no. I like rocks. I do like a good rock. I'm gonna Google types of stones. Granite. I love opal. Dare I? Ooh, dare I? Because you could think precious stones. I immediately thought just rocks. I wasn't even thinking about the fancy, pretty ones. I'm gonna do something with an opal. Maybe an opal eye. Girly. One eye closed. One eye open. And it's opal eye. And she's wearing opal jewelry. I feel like that would really contrast well with dark skin. What's your hair be like? I want to do afro. Big afro. Cute. 26. We've got backpack. I could draw. I literally just drew a scene. Well, not drew. Wrote a scene out with Kamir and his backpack. So you could do that. I could draw just the backpack with his stuff that's in his backpack, or I could draw him with the backpack on. I know what I'll do. I'll draw the backpack and then I'll draw another bag, a messenger bag. I think that's what they're called. And that's the one when he's traveling that he keeps his cat in, because I imagine you probably can't travel publicly through space with your animal just in your bag like that. But he does. And he's very secretive about it. And got his actual backpack. And we've got this one, and I want the cat to be in it. There we go, backpack. Alright, 27 is grass. I could do characters laying in the grass. There's a perspective element. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Laying in the grass. I decided to do Kamir and Shanti for this one. Is there any place on that planet where they could do this? Probably not. Well, not that I know of, or I don't imagine that there is. The story doesn't just take place there, so maybe they're somewhere else. And they're in the grass. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, 28. How many? The scary part. I want to do a cowboy. I want to do cowboy lens, but like a young one. Maybe it's not an actual pony. Maybe it's like one of those like little rides you find like malls and stuff, and he's on that. That gives me a little grace or freedom with the horse, and the fact that it might not look great. I'm gonna draw a very rudimentary, simple, probably really bad horse. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. I want it to be running. What is happening? Okay. It's messing up because it's the reference, not me. It's confusing me because of the angle. Okay, that's looking like a My Little Pony wig. Horse is emaciated. Come on, may I eat some hay or something? Oh my gosh, it's so poorly done. Ooh, that's a challenge right there. You look so silly. Oh, that's not right. Okay, and then a very young. That's here. So he's like at the mall or something, and he's very unamused. Maybe a cowboy hat. We got a cowboy hat on him. Yeah. Maybe he's too old to do this. And that's why he's unamused. I gotta draw a scar so I know that's him, because right now it's very, I don't know who that is. 29. Break. Someone on break from work, someone breaking something, someone on break from school. I'll do that. There's a whole aspect to Kimir's story where he's also like kind of at an academy doing stuff. So maybe he's on break from that. But what would he do on his break? Maybe he's on break in between training sessions. And I'm going to draw a couple other students over here talking and chatting it up. They're talking, they're chatting, they're having a good time. And Kimir is over here all alone because he has no friends at this point. Is he sad about it? Maybe he is. Maybe it's so normal. He's like, I don't know if I care. Or is he looking over there being like, wow, I really want to be a part of that conversation? No, I don't think so. Leg up like that. Other leg down. Alone. No friends. Next is Pearl. We could do a girl with a pearl earring. My version. A classic, you know. I've actually done that before. I've drawn a girl with a pearl earring. It's somewhere. I drew it as a bookmark. I was thinking about a ring. Like a pearl ring. I think that'd be cute. I'll do a pearl necklace. Myra wears a pearl necklace. Girl for real. She got a pearl necklace on. Is there such thing as a pearl septum piercing? Because she has a septum piercing. This is giving like grad photo or something. Maybe that's what it is. Her high school grad. High school. What do you call that? Yearbook. And she's got her nice pearls on. What should her hair be? What are the girlies doing for yearbook photos? My immediate thought was she broke out the silk press wig, like. Or maybe it is a silk press on her natural hair. I'm gonna have to specify this is Myra, because I don't really draw her with straight hair, so I'm gonna be like, what is this? I don't know, what is this? Anyways, 31.
I can't believe we've made it this far.
Spider. I don't like spiders. I just saw a video on TikTok of someone cutting open a pomegranate and there were a bunch of baby spiders in it. And it reminded me that this one time I was cutting lettuce and there was a spider in it alive. And it was big. I could be real subtle with it. Put a spider in the background. I got an idea. Hey, Mir. And there's going to be a spider on him and he's completely unaware. He's just chilling. There's a full-on spider on his back. Hello. That's so stupid. This gives me a chance to draw what his hair looks like from the back, which I don't think I've done anywhere. Do I want to do the mohawk thingy? The mullet mock? Mullet? Mullet hawk? Let's do the spider tattoo. I never thought about that. Maybe it's on its neck. That'd be fun. I'll do that because that's fun. Is that canon? No, but I don't care. I like that. And that is everything. I finally finished. I did not expect it to take this long. But we've got all 31 drawings for Peachtober ready to go. I have a poll up on the community tab asking if I should attempt to do a video every single day. That sounds like a lot, and I don't know if I'll be successful, but I can try. So you can go vote in the poll and let me know if you want me to attempt that, or if you want me to just compile each week's drawing into a single video for that week. Let me know. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Merriment Illustrations, Sister Donna55, Kelsey, and Spooky Rose. Thanks so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything you do. Wow, oh my goodness. Thanks so much for watching. Here's some more videos over here that I think you would like, and I'll see you next time.